Hello and welcome back, everybody, to Is Your Six Covered Global Headquarters. Man, what an interesting day today. Woo! A lot of fun. Started off as the alarm went off at 5:45, and guess what? I woke up. I did wake up. And I just woke up again a little while ago because it's been a long day. Today's video is sponsored by Desert Precision Gunworks, so get on over there and get yourself one awesome custom rifle. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Let's see who we got out there. I know Big Country got first place. We got Mississippi Buckeye. Big Country says congrats on today's results. And we got Ray showing up right now. We got Lynn Holt, Brian Wyatt, Drew Bradley, the X-Ring, Joaquin, Jack Nava.
Did you finally wake up?
Yeah, I did. Let's see who else we got out there. Brandon Butler, 45 auto, John Jeffries, conservative sniper hunter. Killer Dad is out there. Brian T, Chris Estes, Doug B, Joaquin. 3 crowns. Welcome, welcome. Let a few more people show up. Well, you guys are waiting. Why don't you hit that thumbs up button because you're being a lazy bones. Did you end up taking a nap today?
No, I've been packaging boxes. So anybody that made orders yesterday, they're all packaged about Monday morning.
Ian Bailey's out there.
And if anybody missed out on the SoCom Elite, there's 2 more that just mysteriously appeared out of nowhere. But anyway.
That's crazy. That's just crazy talk.
Thanks for everybody that ordered. Ian Bailey has a great question. What's the best beginner 22 long rifle for under $2,000? That is a lot of rifle.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of rifle.
Wait, good Lord, that's a lot of money.
Where are the trophies? How did it go?
You know what? I shot the best. I shot the best I ever shot today.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say this. I'm going to go ahead and go on record.
Already? It's too early, though.
That's not too early. I'm just going to say Rick has become a very, very accomplished rifleman.
I appreciate that.
Proud of what you guys did today, you and Matt. There's nothing else I can share with you. I've shared all the information I can. Y'all don't need help anymore. Y'all got it.
I want help. I want help.
No, that's it. I have nothing else to show you guys. These guys knocked it out of the park today. We'll get into the results and all that here in a bit, but I think Matt's on the way.
Matt's on the way. That was good. I had a dang good time.
All right. Let's talk about the match first. Before we talk about the results, what were your opinions on the match? What did you think about the stages?
Well, as we always do, Ray, I got to say hi to all these great people out here.
Go ahead.
All right. So we got Kerry Emery's out there, 3 crowns. Doug B, making sure I get everybody. And we got Cardinal Puff, JT Holds, the Ryan Fixer. Who else we got there? 2A Van Man's out there. Welcome. Richard's out there. Fire truck from Cali. Looking at the fire truck from Cali. Nice. Let's see. 3 crowns. Okay, Larry Funk. Who did I miss out there? Let's see. Derek C's out there. Lynn Holt. Frank Furr. Joe Robinson. He saw and P NASCAR. It's been a while since I saw P NASCAR's out there. Bravado Racing. All right. Well,
he's your stuff's on the way as well, by the way.
All right. So talking about a match. So first match they've ever put on, and I got to commend them for putting on a match.
We got to talk about what time we had to go to this match this morning.
Oh, that's why I took a nap. So I woke up at 4:45.
Yep.
What time did you wake up?
About the same time because I had to load the truck.
Okay. And then basically we were an hour and a half away. We were going to meet up basically at a good meeting point, which wasn't even a good meeting point. It just used to be an old meeting point that we all used to meet at. And what's up, Bump Tech? And so we all met up, jumped in Ray's truck, and off we went.
Yes, we did.
South Khaki. Clinton.
They had the sight in at 7 o'clock, which is earlier than any other match we've been to. Sight in was from 7 to 7:30. And then they were supposed to do the shooters meeting at 7:30.
Hey, John Clark.
It started around 8 o'clock. There was 42 shooters, I believe.
Yeah, 42.
Now, guys, remember, it was an outlaw match. So what that means is they're not adhering to any PRS or NRL rules. They're kind of doing their own thing. There were no junior division, no ladies division, anything like that, but it's their first one. So
Yeah.
they had a lot of questions, and I talked to one of the guys that was helped setting it up, and I kind of told them what to expect or what you see from most of the matches. We got the match book last night. I think the furthest target was 215 yards.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
So, yeah.
and the closest target, I think, was 33, 35 yards.
39.
39, yeah.
But what was the stage we had to start on?
Offhand shooting. Now, that's actually good. We could get into
Correct.
practicing ahead of time. So we practice, I think we talked about this yesterday. We practiced offhand shooting, and like I said, it's like you always wish you could do the stage over kind of deal. Well, luckily, I got a lot of my screw-ups out of the way yesterday during practice.
Correct.
And then when
Because that was yours and Matt's kind of weak suit.
Oh, definitely.
Offhand.
Still is.
So they practice. We practiced on 3 inch. I made the target small.
Yeah, they're like 3 inches big, so about yay big.
You know that whole thing, aim small, miss small? We get out there, and the targets look like billboards.
They were big. They were probably, I don't know.
Well, one was like,
it was
the
like
IDPA
quarter
was
inch
like,
thick or some
yeah,
shit.
it was like this.
It was like a.
It was at 50 yards and 48 yards.
Is that what it was?
I think so.
It wasn't very far.
Anyway.
So, and we've said this a lot. Like, I've said it in quite a few videos. Like, practice with smaller targets. So when you get to the match, you're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
And
that can
exactly
be bad if
is-
you try to shoot too quickly. But if you practice that way with these smaller targets, when you get there, if they're larger, man, that's just an added bonus. You ended up now. You started off kind of rocky, but you cleaned it. You cleaned it.
I did. I missed
points.
the first 3 shots. How this would work, because it was an outlaw match, is you had 10 rounds, and you only needed to hit it 6 times. So 2 standing, so 1, 2 standing, and then kneeling, and then sitting.
2 different targets.
2 different.
So you're having to stand, boom, and you couldn't go to the next one until you hit that first one.
Correct. Yeah.
So boom, boom, then kneeling, boom, boom, then sitting, boom, boom. So you and I, Matt, cleaned that first stage.
Yep. Clean that stage, and I would call that. We probably maybe could have got it without practicing, but having that practice from yesterday was huge help. Huge. So we all cleaned that stage, which worked really well. And then in that same bay was another stage off of the tank trap.
Correct.
And that was
The KYL was supposed to be at 50 yards, and it was at 39 yards.
Yeah, and again, we've talked about this too. Confirm the distance.
Yes.
If you did it at 50, well, it would have been close. But if you did it at 50, it would have been a hair different than if you would have ranged it and said, okay.
I will tell you what we did for
210s.
every single stage. I got on the laser. Matt or someone recorded the distances, and there were discrepancies in almost every single stage, and some of them were substantial.
Some would have made you miss.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we did that for every stage, and we shared that information with the squad. Everybody kind of knew what we were doing. It was like, hey, guys, this is what we got. We're not saying this is it, but this is what the rangefinders are saying. And we've got solid readings on these. So we recommend, you check it yourself, but if you want, here's our data.
Yep.
The tank trap was supposed to be 1 off each point, or 5 off of 1 point on a KYL, move 5 on another point on a KYL.
That would have made it at least a little more difficult.
Correct. Well, what they said was in between the 2 orange marks, so everybody went to the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stayed in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
You cleaned it.
Yeah, I did clean it.
I cleaned it.
Yep.
And Matt dropped 1.
He dropped 1. So
Yeah.
It was droppable. There was a way to miss. The thing that you got to remember is when they put this match on, they had designed it for the person that's maybe never shot. Why are all these people calling?
I know.
All these they put it on for the beginner kind of person starting out in NRL shooting. So that is a good thing. And Also,
I think I hear Matt. Let me get him in.
So it was kind of nice because the targets were a little larger than what you would normally see. Yep, there's Matt P.
Yes, now we got the whole house
We
here.
got the whole house.
We're just going over the stages. Nobody knows the finishes yet or anything like that. As far as why the discrepancies, things happen. Stages
some
move.
moves.
You know, they're thinking about safety or whatever. They move it and it's too late. The match books have already went out because they go out the night before.
And they did warn you ahead of time at the briefing. Some stuff has changed. So they did a good job of that. What's up, Matt?
What's up, man?
You got a limp in your giddy up. What the
They
hell?
shot a full auto MP5 today, so it was a good day.
Those are nice.
Yeah,
I gotta say.
So that was stage for us. It was the second stage.
So it was 3 and 4.
Yes, and then we went to. Do you want to answer those, dude? You're getting blown up. What the hell? Hey, man, everything good? Hey. Because we're in a live chat right now. Is everything good?
Let's see. We got applied performance out there. It's harder than people think.
Yeah. Okay, no, it's just everybody.
Is everybody good?
Call them, you call them. Yeah, everything's good. They're just messing with you.
I know. I figured they were. So I kind of know they're
Okay.
They're,
All right.
let's see. I just won my first match ever today in Bailey.
Nice. Congratulations,
Hell
baby.
yeah. This is what happens when people know your phone number. Which knucklehead was that?
That was KB32.
All right.
All right. So then
Then
we
we all
went,
discombobulated. What up,
yeah,
man? Come on.
So then we went to stage 5, which was what the heck?
You know what? You guys are being dicks.
They said
now.
they're watching our chat and they're giving us a hard time. So anyway,
John Clark, welcome to the show. Don't they know we were busy? Yeah, exactly.
they do. That's why they're messing with
Yeah,
us.
that's right.
And
Billy.
we appreciate it.
Yeah. Let's see. Rick
Not
seems to be getting a lot of phone calls. Yeah, exactly. And they're all the same knuckleheads, you know. You haven't called that. Let's see.
How about bringing a third chair in for these guys?
I know.
I'm all right at the moment.
So the next one was the only time you guys got to use those fancy MDT SkyPods.
And guess what I did with that Skybond?
You made it really low. So you
Exactly.
So
it worked.
it was the only prone stage. You started standing up. The target was 50 yards.
Yes, 50.
And it was the biggest KYL rack I've ever seen. I think it was a pistol rack.
It was pretty big.
The smallest one, typically on a KYL for rimfire, your smallest one is a quarter of an inch. And I think it was what, 3/4, maybe a lot bigger.
Probably.
That's the smallest one. You started off with a big one that was like this. It was probably 8 inches across. And then it went like 4 inches and then 3 inches and then that 1 inch thing. So far at this point, Matt's only dropped 1 point. Rick and I are still clean. All three of us cleaned that because that was pretty simple. Now if you missed one, you were done. That was it.
That was where the pressure was.
Yeah. So you want to take your time with
And
it,
there
even
was
though they were
people
larger.
that missed.
Yep.
So we've got to keep that in.
So you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then started over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so we were still clean.
Still clean.
Thanks, Coda boy.
Y'all two were still clean.
Now I did tell Matt on that one. I believe it was that one. I said, "Hey Matt, you got plenty of time. Slow down." Kind of.
I started to
Yeah.
speed up. It was starting to.
No, I shot it too fast. I was like, y'all are like, dude, what's going on here? I was like, tick, 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 10-20 voodoo.
That's right.
So then the next stage, I had to go second, and it was the ELR stage. You had basically a step board. You had to take, you could choose any position, and you shot 33 yards, 47. It was like 110, 170, and then 215. So you had 5 different targets. You had to shoot those
What's up,
5,
Mossy Nut?
change positions, go inside of a hole,
There was different ones you could pick.
You
but
could pick.
It was the best one.
and then you had to go 5. Now, what they did was, and this was, I've never seen this before. It's actually pretty cool. I don't know if I agree with it, but it was pretty cool because typically a steal is worth 1 point and that's it. The way they had it set up is the 30 yard, the 50, the 100, and the 175, those are all worth 1 point. But the 215, they gave you 2 points if you hit it. So technically, you were only shooting 10 rounds, but you could get 14 points or 12 points
total, yeah.
because you're doubling up on the last one. So I was like, man, this is a hold it stage. I need to hold it instead of dialing. And I get up there, like I said, I'm the second one on it. And, you know, you're, in your mind, you're just trying to think of if you've got enough time. And so I'm like, hit, and I'm moving quickly, but not crazy quickly. Hit, I get the double, and then I go change positions. Hit, and then I get the next round loaded, deep, so I don't get to shoot it. So I dropped 2 points there because I didn't even send around, and I probably had enough time, but I just lost track of time.
Well, they had them awkwardly spaced to where you had to be low power.
Yep.
And if you were above 12 power, it would really slow you down.
So at this point, I've dropped 2 now. You're still clean. And Matt's dropped 1.
Yeah.
Because on the
and I got worried because
the tank trap.
I was going into it thinking I'm going to dial this one. So if you dial, you're wasting time. And I actually had one of the guys, Kreideman, I think. Yeah.
Did you hold or did you dial?
No, I dialed.
You dialed.
Yeah.
I just took too much time.
The problem is they would not tell you the time.
Yeah.
So usually when you go to these matches, you're like, time please, and they'll be like 32 seconds left or whatever. So
we're 4 stages in and out of 10. He's still clean.
I'm still clean.
I'm dropped 2. He's dropped 1. So we're doing okay.
My mind's getting like, I'm like, oh man, I'm actually doing pretty decent right now.
So then we have to get in the vehicles, drive down, and then they have a rooftop stage. I get up there. Actually, I think I went before you guys. No, you went first.
Nope.
I went first. Yeah, I did. I was the first one to start it on that one. I did. I was the first shooter and clean. And then who went next? You?
No, I'm after Sweeney.
So you went and something happened. I don't know.
I just hit the wrong target.
Yeah, and so if you hit the wrong target, now you've given up.
You're already down one.
Down one, but you got to re-engage that target.
You got to re-engage, which in turn means you're down one.
So how many did you drop on that one? Do you remember?
I don't know. I was going to print the sheet out before, but when you fall asleep and you're,
I think you dropped 2 maybe.
Yeah, I did because I hit the magneto speed.
Yeah. So 2, he's down. I'm down 2. He's down 1.
Yeah.
At this point,
the conditions were good. Actually, it was a little chilly in the morning, and the wind was really calm, so it was nice.
Started out at freezing.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, we ended up at like 70. 42 shooters.
I started pulling off the jacket, and then I had long johns on. I was like,
we started off at conservative ass. Yeah, we started off at 28 degrees and ended up close to 70.
Yeah, it was nice.
Now at this point, Kreideman is doing pretty well. He's got off to a rough start on the offhand, and then on the tank trap. But after that, he was
awesome
smoking.
Job. I think what you had said right before or right when we started is exactly how I felt about Kreideman. Like I was proud, like how well he did.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, he did really, really well. We'll get into all that, but then the next stage, this is where I crashed the cart. But we'll get into that. I didn't have to go first. I was the last shooter on this next stage.
You busted out your little chair and hung out.
Well, yeah, you did you go first?
No, I think
Rick went first, and there was a discrepancy in the call because somebody hit a piece of metal. You hit a piece of metal. And he's like, no, you hit the metal. You didn't hit the target.
I thought I did, but it probably was the metal. It just, the hanger was just right off to the right of this little palmetto.
Because you got a 9. So now you're down 2. Yeah. He's down 2. I'm down 2. Yeah. Because you had dropped 1 off the other one. So at this point, we're 5 stages in, and we've only dropped 2 points so far. So it was like, man, things were going good.
Things were going really good.
And then how did you do on that one with the little small targets? Did you get an 8 or
I got an 8, I think.
He got an 8. So then he drops 2. So now he's down 4. He's down 2. I'm down 2. And it's a little tiny target. It's about actually this is relatively good. So they have him hanging.
No, you're good.
They can't.
I was trying to remember what it was.
And what happens is I shoot the target and it literally does this, folks. It comes up and does that. And it's looking at me like this. And I look at the arrow, I was like, what am I supposed to do with that? Shoot it. Now I've got a bladed upside down target. And it goes all to hell from that point. I think I dropped 4 on that.
On that stage?
Yeah. I think I ended up with a 6 on that. So now I am down 6. I don't know how many you're down at this point. I can't keep track of it, but
I think 5. Well, we only dropped
2,
5
3,
total.
3. Yeah. So at this point, everything's still pretty close, and then we go to the tower.
Yeah,
We'll go to the tower.
I cleaned it.
Well, he shot before you, right?
Yes, you did.
He shoots, and our dope runs pretty much the same on the Voodoo, and I notice all of his impacts are hitting the bottom of the steel, like right here. And I was like, man, that's 1.2. You were holding 1.2.
Yeah.
So I looked at Matt. Now, Matt cleaned it, though. He did a great job, hit all of them right at the bottom. And I was like, man, I think I need to come up. He's like, was I hitting at the bottom? I was like, man, I think so. Because we had to talk at the truck. And I didn't. I held 1.2. I get up there, very first shot, underneath. So I hold a little higher, underneath. So then I hold the top of the plate, I hit it, and now I can move to the next one. So now I dropped like another 2.
3.
So I'm just going downhill. And then you cleaned it, and then they had a jet ski stage. This was interesting. It was the tiebreaker.
That was pretty cool. It was cool that they had the clock set up.
Yeah. So what they had was a shot timer with a display board in front of you, so you could see what your total time was as far as the tiebreaker. And it was basically you started standing up on a jet ski. They were on trailers, and when the buzzer went off, you had to place it on the handlebars and shoot a rack of 5, start over rack of 5, or something like that. Yes, that was it. And you cleaned it. I dropped 2.
Yeah, which
again
didn't make any sense.
And there were penalties for missing.
Yeah.
So it's one of those
3 seconds.
You want to shoot it as quick as possibly, but
my problem.
If you miss, then you drop 3 seconds.
My problem was we were going into that, and I was doing pretty darn good, right?
Yeah.
And then I remember last week's match where I missed one that got me out of out of contention for trophy. So I'm like, I'm going to slow down here.
Yeah.
Confirm my hits. Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Well, when I say I had a train wreck, I actually grabbed the wrong magazine. I had one that feeds erratically, so I put a big X on it. Well, guess which one I loaded? I loaded the one with the X. So I get up on the jet ski. I'm like, jam. Now, this is a time stage.
It's not good for the logo, right?
What's that?
Don't put if it's bad.
Don't put an X on it.
Put a check mark on it.
I have to do a reload on the stage because remember, you always carry a spare mag, no matter what. Always carry a spare mag. So I'm racking live rounds out trying to get this thing to feed, and I drop it, have to do a reload while I'm sitting on this magazine. But I get through it, drop 2, and then we go back to the front to the suburban stage, and then the other one. Now, the suburban stage, I cleaned it, did well.
Yeah.
That's where my wheels fell.
You dropped.
I dropped 1 in the suburban.
You cleaned the suburban.
I cleaned that.
He cleaned the suburban, and then we got one stage.
No. I dropped 1 because I was confirming the targets. Remember, there's 5 posts. They all got a little target on them. And like when you're looking through the glass, it gets a little nerve-wracking on which one you're supposed to be shooting at.
I was at 8 power.
So I went to 6.
Where's the whiteboard of knowledge?
8 power at 50 yards.
You got a Sharpie?
Yards.
You didn't even have a Sharpie.
Yeah, there's one over there. Why would you want a Sharpie on a whiteboard?
Not a Sharpie. You know what I mean? The dry erase.
I gotta come.
We're almost done, guys.
I just want to be
the suspense.
How many rounds fired total today?
100, I think. So the next one was actually called Baby Steps, and it was actually pretty cool. What they had was they had a stair like this with 5 sections. You had to, there you go. You had to shoot. You could start at the top and work your way down, or you could start at the bottom and work your way up. But they had 5 different targets. So from this position, you would shoot that target twice. Then you move to target 2, but you got to move position, shoot from here twice, then here twice. You guys get it. If you start at the top. Now, this was kind of unfair because it was really tall. I was having to stand on my tiptoes. You had to stand on your tippy toes.
There was a mound off to
and
the right.
Rick had to stand on a step stool.
I had to stand on my
Bag, his shooting bag.
He overcame that. He rolled that shooting bag, put
Yeah.
his left foot on it, his right foot up on that berm, and he was perfect.
Yeah.
That's what short people do.
I shot it clean.
I like that.
Matt dropped one.
No, I
and
dropped two.
You dropped two, and
I was clean on that one.
he was clean. So you guys know where this is going. So the match is over with. We have a good time. And how did you guys finish up?
Well, how did we finish up, Matt?
What are you talking about?
All right, so you guys, I believe, might know. So Chris Simmons was there. You know, obviously he's been on our show. He's he knows how to shoot, right? He's got a bazillion trophies. He ended up coming in first place. He dropped one
target
the whole entire day. And then there was a three-way tie for second place. Chris's buddy John, which is a great shooter,
and running the Liberty Precision match next week.
Next week.
That sounds like
Matt and myself all tied for second place, but John actually got second place because he had the fastest time out of the three of us.
24:08.
08.
He was a 24:81, and you were like 30.
30 something. Yeah, and I mentally wanted to go slow because I wanted to hit that. So out of the three of us that tied, any one of us that could have hit one more target, it wouldn't have mattered on time.
Yeah.
It was really cool, though, I shot well, and I felt good. So.
Yeah. So the way it ended up was you had Matt third place, Rick fourth place.
Yeah, I got fourth.
I think Doug somebody got fifth, and then I got sixth. And that's fine. I mean, just to say it, we're at the point now where everything is so close. If you make an error, somebody in our three group is going to pass you. We're all right there together.
One bad stage, and you're.
Yeah.
Well, if it's early enough in the day, I don't want to say you're done. You're not done. You're never done. But
yeah,
it starts getting later in the day, and you have a pretty rough stage, and you're hoping to finish in that top five.
It felt good to go clean.
Yeah,
clean.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, who the hell shooting for me?
When you had those bad two stages in the field, you looked like you wanted to get in the old Rick mind frame.
Oh, yeah, I was good. I was pissed. I was
and upset, and you pulled yourself out.
And we were like, Rick, put it behind you. You're shooting too well. Don't harp on it. Just move on to the next one.
We got four more stages.
Ballistic.
Now, this is what really pissed Matt off. We had prior knowledge that they were going to have trophies at this match.
Oh, this is bullshit too, by the way.
And
sorry,
Matt wants a trophy. I mean, who doesn't? I mean, yeah. I mean, cash is nice, but
I have a few over different shooting disciplines, but you shoot well, and they are few and far between when you're shooting against this level of competition. So I like.
So anyway, so he won cash. He's like, I didn't want the cash. I wanted a trophy.
I wanted a trophy. Yeah.
I just want a trophy.
I just want to have something on the wall, man. I don't blame you. I was pissed for you.
They're so hard to come by.
What are you gonna do
against these guys?
A 20. I don't know what you made, but even if it was $200, I would have much rather had a trophy.
I would. I'd trade in.
The wins weren't bad, Tyler Orth. They were like
non-existent,
almost non-existent to one part.
Or we had headwinds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
when we got a long range stage, it was pretty much straight in.
It worked out well.
There's tailwind.
Yeah,
a couple times. But.
Yeah. It was a fun match. I would do it again. I would say for those that ran this stuff, all the ROs did great.
Yeah, they did. They had stationary ROs, which was nice.
Really
continuity.
Cool. Yeah,
throughout the whole match, which is good.
I would say though, you guys need to get your asses to get some trophies for people. People who want to win a trophy, they don't want to whatever
cash payout, and it's not big cash either. I mean, you're talking. It was a $70 entry fee. There's 42 shooters. That's almost $3,000. And I think first place, Simmons was like $150, and then
maybe more.
And so at that point, it's not enough money to. I mean, it is money. Don't get me wrong.
It gives you fuel.
But I mean, honestly, you would have probably rather had a trophy that was a $20 trophy to remember the moment.
Yeah, cash comes
$60 cash.
Cash comes and goes, and these trophies, you can like the plaques from the 3
collect dust. And
from the 3 gun.
Once it goes in your wallet, it ain't even anything anymore. Six
gone
rudders.
by
There
the
it
time
is.
we pay for fuel.
So we got to shoot with 6 rudders.
Six rudders did
Yeah,
a really
he
great
did
job
well.
today. It
I
was
tell you what,
awesome hanging out with
Sweeney
him.
did well. Kreideman did well. So Kreideman, I believe, got 19th,
Yep.
which is freaking good. He got middle of the pack. There's 42 shooters, so he's
Yeah.
just a little above. Sweeney got 21st, I think. So he did freaking awesome. I don't remember. I didn't look actually to see what 6 rudders got. But yeah, they shot great. I was hearing Kreideman he was cleaning stages. Sweeney was doing really well.
It was cool shooting.
I
always
was
fun shooting
proud
with
of those
everybody.
guys, man. It was really cool to see.
Yeah, and then we also got to shoot with the guys. They were at the Way of the Precision Rifle match. No, Yemassee.
Yeah.
They shot Yemassee with us.
That's where
Yeah.
I
Sure enough. So big shout out to those guys. I mean, we're seeing a lot of the
It
same
was a
people.
good squad. It really was.
Thanks, 80 Ball. Yeah, I shot the best I ever shot.
Yeah.
The targets were a little more generous, which helped us because we practiced with smaller again, like I said. But obviously there was missing happening because I missed a few.
Now, a conservative sniper hunter, I had already said that before, and I had told these guys, I was like, guys, we're all at the same level now. Us 3 show up at a match, any 3 of us could win. It's just who has the least amount of, basically.
But he is
brain
right.
farts.
It is once every blue moon.
Yeah,
Yours
and
wasn't a
his
brain-
is good because that's what I was going to say.
His wasn't a brain fart. We had some data issues and some magazine issues. Any little thing can take you out of contention.
But like I said, it was fun.
Yeah, we still had a blast.
Oh, it was a great time.
I mean, we met up
Hey,
at
Abigail.
5:45 and we were cutting jokes up. I mean, it's too early to be
Yeah.
cutting jokes at 5:45 in the morning.
No, it's never too early to be.
Yeah,
making
He was
jokes.
passed out in the truck on the way back home.
I was
You were
tired.
like this.
I didn't sleep well last night.
I couldn't sleep at all last night.
I couldn't sleep at all last
Well, at least
night.
you got up in time for the match.
So we found out the Liberty Precision, they are going to have a mover
Caught me too. I'm
as
like,
well as a snake charmer. Basically, you shoot it and it moves, and you got to shoot this thing while it's on the move. Ray, any idea when they'll be back in stock? Yes, they're back in stock. If you look now, and I hate it because we filled out all the orders today, but I think there's 25 that are in stock now.
The match.
Take your winnings, buy something, and get the match name embroidered on it.
Yeah, we need to make Matt a trophy.
It's all good. There'll be.
Hey, we did get some stickers. Maybe we can turn that into a
There'll
little
be more opportunities.
Yeah, Tyler Orr said they were shooting out to 450, and he was holding 7 to 9.5 mils.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Where was that at?
Not at Clinton.
What's up, Tommy?
Yeah, Mississippi Buckeyes, that's actually not a borrowed gun. That's his original gun. It's a Remington 40X. So that's the one he's had, but that thing's lights out. He actually posted on Instagram a 3-shot group at 300 yards.
Three
You
is a
could
quarter.
cover with a quarter.
There.
So maybe, I don't
That's
know.
good.
I don't have a voodoo
What's
that
up, Dick
shoot that
Andrews?
tight.
No.
Things a hammer.
And then
Okay, this is twice in Bailey asked
congratulations
this.
to Chris. He did a damn good
Yeah,
job.
he did. M. Bailey's asked this.
What?
Twice now.
What's the
I-
best
I-
rifle
$2,000.
action?
I can't read this far.
Best rifle combo for $2,000.
Center or rim?
Rimfire.
Let's get a voodoo.
I would
Yeah.
assume so. Action,
Oh, it is for
chassis,
rimfire.
barrel, trigger, and scope for $2,000.
Oh.
I'd
Okay.
probably go CZ 457 route or Bagara
No, I wouldn't.
14.
I would go a B14,
Okay.
which apparently you can buy barreled action. You don't have to buy the chassis. So you could go a Bergara B14. I'd probably say the steel barrel.
Yeah.
So you
Don't
could
go
go with
carbon.
that. Chassis is up to you. I mean, I think XLR actually makes the Bergara chassis. So you might be able to get that scope. I'm looking at price point now. You still got about $1,000, maybe.
There's just so many scopes now.
Just say you go with a standard B14. You can run a Trigger Tech trigger, so that's $300. Let's just say you just buy a B14 for $1,100, Trigger Tech $300, so you're at $1,400. That's your base setup right there. Now you've got $600 for an optic. You might be able to find something like a Vortex, the Strike Eagle, maybe one of the Arkans, something like that.
Yeah, arcing maybe.
Yep, and that's going to be about $2,000. Now that won't
Scope
cover
mount.
your bipod or your scope mount, depending on how you want to go with that. But I think that'd be a good setup.
JT Holt says the barrel action runs around 600 for the B14.
What's that now?
The barreled action for the B14 runs around $600.
Okay, so if you still got to get a chassis though, some type of chassis, and you'll have some money in that, or stock, whatever. Could go with a KRG or something like that to save yourself some money. But now you're all in with that, and that leaves more money for the optic and the mount and the bipod.
Or
Savage with the Vortex, Jerry Parker says.
Jerry
Conservative Sniper Hunter, Rick and Matt, how many of those 100
targets did you hit?
I don't think there was 100.
There wasn't 100.
Chris dropped.
He dropped 1 point, so there was 88 targets.
Right.
Chris Simmons got 87. You guys all had a tie with an 83, and I had
we
an
all
80.
hit 83.
I had an 80
Yeah, we did well.
for the whole match. So,
And the best part was I can say I tied for second. But still lost. What is that thing? The bride never the what is it? Bridesman never the
I said, always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Yeah. One day.
Because that's
you know what?
Two fourth place back to back.
I would catch that book.
I'm like, and someone just like, right across.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the field is tough because the next 3 matches we shoot, Chris and his guys are going to be shooting in it.
Yeah,
so,
those guys all shoot super good.
Yeah, and so, those are Team Voodoo shooters. I mean, they're good. They're great shooters.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take anything away
I
from
know.
them.
I need to go shoot into some other state.
If I could tweak this match, I would tweak it smaller targets.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I told them.
Their
They asked me what I
216-yard
thought.
target
I
was the
said
size
they're
of a
too big.
normal 400-yard target.
JT Holds, I'm actually having problems with both. So the problem is I have polymer mags that run flawlessly, but I have one that doesn't. It jams every single time. So that's the one I put the X on it. I don't even know why it ended up in my bag, but that's the one I grabbed. And these guys know it because I have a big silver X on it.
I tried throwing it out the window.
Now, I have aluminum. I have one aluminum 15 rounder that ran 100%, but it would not fit in Mini X's XLR chassis. So I sanded the sides down. It runs perfectly in her gun, but it won't run in mine any longer. There are variances because even
Kreiderman,
in the MPA, because Kreiderman,
he just bought 2 or 3.
got 2 of the metal mags, and he can't even get them into the chassis. They just physically won't fit. And that's the problem we have with the XLR with Ellis. So there's variances in the width of those metal mags.
How's your wife doing without asking all the details?
Oh no, she's doing good. Recovery's going smooth. Just slow, but doing good. Did not mind getting me out of the house to go shoot with you guys.
Yeah.
You knuckleheads.
That's good. I'm glad we went.
It's going well. Thank you for asking. And that was true.
Yeah, no wins.
No wins today to speak about. Like a complete reversal of Kentucky when we shot it. That was nothing.
That was my last
day.
match, so it was like going from the most win I've ever shot in with this 22 stuff so far to not even having to hold a little left to center or anything, just basically centered up for the most part.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a fun day. It was a good day, and that was it.
How many shooters was there?
42.
This is a small pin, damn it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Liberty. Kind of got not how they're going to be set up, but there's going to be some props that I've never shot off of.
Correct.
And
That's
as well
fun.
as you and
We've shot movers. We never shot a snake charm.
I've never shot.
Oh, they're having a spinner too. Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, we've shot spinners before.
That should be fun.
Can you tune the mags to make them fit? Yeah, that's the problem though, LZ, is when I tuned it to work in Ella's rifle, it won't work in mine now. It's too loose, and so it misfeeds every time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember when we were practicing on the offhand? I was trying to run the 15. It was every time.
Don't even
Stop.
say it right. I see he's wanting to say it. The damn exhaust.
No, because he knows that it happens with MPAs as well.
Anyway, he's got a hammer in his hand.
I didn't know Matt is a married man. He looks 20 years old.
Pretty much.
Someone thought Matt
You're
was my
not
son.
20. You are 30. 30.
30-30 lever action.
30-30 lever action.
The good old days, all right.
That's it. I wish.
Yeah,
I could have 20 years back.
that'd be nice. Matt?
Yeah, I've been married a couple of years, actually. Couple.
Miniacs got her new scope in today. Collis 525. Got it all dialed in, zeroed. As soon as I got home, I went to the range.
I see
As
how
soon
you
as
are.
I got home.
See?
Well, it wasn't about
No,
y'all.
it
It was about Ella. So we had to get that thing all dialed in. Got the zero stop set. She's good to go.
I would have
Sperm
told you
out.
to pack sand. I was like,
Oh, you were out.
slobber.
So Matt,
I
what
was.
does Carrie Emery say? I can't read
Says
that.
Matt, you're gray on
Your
top.
gray op, flat plat. Does it come with the brass weights? And how do you like it? Your gray ops plate.
Yes, the Gray Ops Mini Pro Plate comes with the brass weights, and I love it. I ran it every stage that offered a barricade.
Thanks, Chris.
I actually used my plate quite a bit today.
I use my plate a ton.
It's more stable.
And then I used
Area
yours on the
419.
roof prop.
Yep.
With the, what is that?
Kreiderman used it on the roof prop.
Yeah.
And guys, a lot of people run plates. They definitely help, no doubt about them. What were guys calling them? Something cheater plates. Cheater plates.
Cheater plate.
But if everybody else is cheating, you got to play the game if it's legal.
That's right. How do you rate the Collis glass?
Very good. It's a little different if you're not used to a Collis. Hers has the top parallax, so basically it's a mil scope. It's a 525i, so you can get 15 revolutions on one rotation. 15 mils. So that 15 mils in one rotation, and then after you make one rotation, that red knob pops up. So
does it have numbers 16, 17?
Yep, all the way around. So it's really easy to see. Setting the zero stop is very easy. It's 2 screws, just tighten them, loosen them. That's it. You do nothing else.
That's nice.
The windage knob has a rotating outer edge, and I guess that's so if it bumps something, it doesn't change your wind. It's kind of a loose plate on the outside, and it free spins. Does nothing else.
A block. Kind of.
Yeah, so if something hits it, it doesn't change your windage. Left side is illumination only, but it's got the big knob up top for the parallax.
So you can basically dial your dope if you're going out distance and roll your parallax.
It's just up there, hands already there. And then it also has a huge throw lever. And the throw lever is the opposite. It's not power up this way, it's power this way.
Now, is that a good thing, though?
Well, it is for Ella because she has no bases.
Okay.
She has no habits to break.
Gotcha.
Jerry Parker, who took first? Chris Simmons did.
Chris Simmons.
He dropped just 1 point all day.
Yeah, if you're just getting here, Chris Simmons got first, and then you got Matt, John, and myself tied for second. I lost out into 4th place because of the time stage, but I was glad to do 4th.
Conservative sniper hunter, no. I do not think the Collis glass is clearer and crisper than the Night Force Attacker. One of the things I noticed with Collis optics, I've said this before, is they get a little cloudy at the top end, but on the edges, like if you're looking dead center and you can make out all your numbers, let's say you've got, I don't know, however many mils on the edges here. They're going to be blurry on the edges. On the edge, you're going to have a little bit of, I can't remember the technical term for it, but anyway, it's a little blurry. All things considered. Still a great scope. Gamer plates, that's it. Gamer plates, that's it.
I like it.
Yeah.
Chris is giving us a hard time on our sky pods, our $40 billion sky pods.
I'm surprised he didn't pop on here and say, see, I beat you guys without a sky pod.
He could have beat me offhand.
That's it.
No, we almost got him.
And a long way off.
A long ways off.
Yeah.
Not knocking the Collis glass. It's great glass. But if you're comparing them, I've looked through a lot of those, the attackers and everything. And it's one of the things I did notice about the Collis. They track well, though. This one's got a dot center.
It does?
2/10.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it should be
Thank you,
happy
Jerry
with
Parker.
Is it a full Christmas tree or what do we got in there?
No.
Nice and open, clean.
Yeah. Nice, open, clear.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, I'm excited. I shot well. Shot the best. We're shooting against great shooters, so I was quite thankful to get what I got.
Yep. I finally received the Burger Hybrid Target. 6.5, 140 grain, 601 G1 ballistic coefficient, 311. Man. G7 ballistic coefficient. Projectiles in the mail today. Box says minimum 1 in 9 twist. I think my RPR is 1 in 8. I will still try them. Yeah, you should be okay on that. There's a lot of guys that talked about that with the RPRs. Should be okay.
6.5.
I mean, that's the minimum is a 1 in 9. You're doing better. Your
Yeah.
twist rate is going the other direction. It's a 1 in 8, so you'll be just fine.
Yeah, because it was on 1.7. Oh no, 6.5 is usually 1.8.
Showing your age, right?
How's that?
The 311.
The 311 band reference.
Oh, yeah. You.
Oh, we was rocking out some Beastie Boys this afternoon. You got Young Gun Matt here. We Run DMC. We had a bunch of old school stuff.
It was
Ops.
section. That's
Rap
right.
section, old people.
We're on the game today.
Matt's like, what are y'all listening to?
I know what the Beastie Boys are and Run DMC. I just don't get all hype like you guys do.
Yeah, because you didn't grow up in that era.
Apparently.
You probably weren't even born yet.
No.
No, you weren't. 1981. No, you weren't even born yet.
81.
No.
81 was. Didn't we look that up? Beastie Boys.
Anyone
Yeah,
but
Beastie Boys.
And then Run DMC.
and then Run
I was
DMC,
I was
83.
arguing with Matt saying, yeah, Run DMC came first, but that was full of credit. What's up, Jeff Cobb?
Because what's the song you sing all the time, incessantly? Go ahead. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
And rock round.
That's it. Listen to that Brad's monkey shit. That's it.
Yeah, we were 70s, 80s, and early 90s.
JT says 3
That's
lemons
it.
from my hometown.
Millie
Millie Vanilli, I remember that.
Oh, hell no. Wasn't that the guy that got caught lip syncing or something?
I think so.
Yeah, I think he got
so.
it. Was two brothers or something. Millie Vanilli. Yes, those guys didn't really sing.
All right, so you guys gonna try to practice before the match this weekend coming up?
Probably.
Are you guys?
I hope so. Bump Tech took
Too
the
loud
W
crew.
at his match today, followed with a close second. I don't know who Bump Tech is.
We met Bump Tech. Is it Bump Tech.
That sounded like a stock, you know.
It does.
Bump fire,
We didn't
trigger
I
tech.
can't remember what match we met him at. Might have been Tennessee, actually.
Drew
Is
says
he still out there?
he's got Millie Vanilli in his Jeep right now. Intergalactic, planetary.
Out of control. Drew Bradley. Throw Millie Vanilli away.
You can imagine these road trips are fun.
Oh, they're fun, especially when we pay some really old stuff, like suicidal tendencies and stuff like that. And he's like, what the hell are y'all listening to, you old
That was
man?
the funnest trip was with Corey.
Oh, yeah.
We
Yeah,
were
because
playing-
he's younger than you.
Yeah, we were
By about
he was
6
like,
years.
You
He's
old
like,
asses.
you old people.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Hanging out with you guys.
Anyway, what else? Is that it?
That was a good day today.
I'm gonna grab my drink.
Okay.
Get your drink
Fall
on.
out of this makeshift stool.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to upgrade. Get you a chair. Right now, he's sitting on the top of an ice chest with an ammo can full of 22 long rifle.
Apropos.
And we got a low budget studio system over here. I just
tied up
and and these chairs, I think I got it. What are those things?
You
called?
got it at one of them Habitat stores.
Yeah, Habitat for Humanity for like $20.
So I'm in my truck. He's riding with me. He's, let's stop by this Habitat store. We go in there. He's like, you want to help me carry some of the stuff? I was like, dude, don't put that stuff in your house. He's like, what? I was like, don't put that stuff. I mean, these chairs are like, what, $6? No, they pay you $6 to take them, right?
The Tater Tot did really well, actually. Quite a few people borrowed that. And so I know Six Runners did. And he used it, seemed to work well. Helped me because I had to use it as a stepping stool on one so I could stand up high enough to shoot.
Dang.
Yeah, it was good. Special elite one sold out. She gone. That was very expensive seat. That's right, Tank Frank. Yeah, so Mississippi Buckeye tater tot was freaking awesome. I love that thing.
Rick, what fill did you get in the tater tot?
I got the standard.
I just ordered Mini X a mini fortune cookie with the light fill.
Nice.
So that should be here before the match. So
You had to pay $10 extra for that.
That's okay. It's my daughter.
No, I'm just saying they get you on everything.
Yeah.
What, you want the heavy fill? Okay, we're going to charge you.
But she's not really the strongest person in the world. So all of our bags, she's like struggling to hold the rifle. And then you want to put a bag in her hand and she's like this.
Full of.
I mean, hell, our bags are heavy.
45 Auto said, I said it before. You got 70 grand worth of guns and $17.
That is so right.
$27 in furniture. I got normal chairs, but
oh yeah, check them out. These are straight from the church right here. This is what he calls a normal chair.
This is a normal chair.
Hey, kid you not. I don't think he'd mind me saying it.
I've already told him.
When we go upstairs,
There ain't shit up there.
and we're playing dice or something like that, because that's just what
I
old
had
people
fun
do.
playing that. That was
Yeah.
cool.
We introduced him to ship captain crew.
We literally upstairs. There is a camping chair. There is
2 buckets.
There is 2 pieces of wood on top of a drum,
Yeah,
which is the dining room table,
that's my dining room table.
and a 5-gallon paint bucket.
Yeah. Well, and a lot of you don't know, so I'm just going through a separation right now. Bought a new house, and
Did you say that?
yeah,
Did they know this?
some do on my Patreon.
Ah, gotcha.
So yeah, I've been going through that. Once the house sells, I might get some furniture.
And it had nothing to do with hanging out with us knuckleheads. Just so we're clear on
Might
that.
get some furniture, so I don't want to buy a bunch of furniture because then that'd be a waste of money. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it would be a big waste of money.
So after 21 years of beautiful bliss, ta-da!
Time to turn over a new page.
Now it's time to shoot.
That's what you've been doing.
I will karate chop you.
You just saw that block too. I was gonna block it with this.
Oh, no,
that's a good idea.
I actually got a little skin on that one. I'm not that good.
Don't even. Ray Matt, going to the National Rimfire Shoot in Nebraska this year. Like I said, I got my invite from the one. I don't know if I want to do it. Nebraska's a good ways away, and we're going to be hitting a lot of matches in the next little bit. So,
Yeah, you guys are going to be pretty busy.
yeah, because I do have some obligations to some major 3-gun matches this year. So I'm not just going to be able to do long range. I've got to do those.
Dickhead just says Matt with the double correct.
Matt with the double. Keyboard is acting up again, typing wrong letters.
Drew's been hitting the sauce.
The production manager, they should fire his ass ASAP.
Yeah, he's so gone. Damn you, Kreiderman.
Tyler says, sorry to hear that, Rick. Oh, I had you. I was waiting for that moment. I was watching the camera up there.
I
Put his
appreciate
guard
it.
down.
Here's what it is.
Yep. Here's what it is.
It is what it is. So that's all the information I got.
Now, you're shooting Liberty. You're shooting Liberty. I'm more than likely shooting Liberty.
No, you said you're
I
shooting.
signed up. I'm 97% sure.
Okay.
But are you still going to go?
We're shooting Liberty on Saturday. Rick's thinking about leaving on Saturday after the match and going up to frontline defense. We are not. We decided no, we're not going to do it.
I'm going.
It's the opposite direction. And
How's it the opposite direction when you got nowhere to go?
I have places to go. Plus, I'm going to have Mini X with me. I'm not going to drag her out for 2 match days straight in a row.
That's all good.
We're shooting Bristol, Virginia the next weekend.
You guys can all stay home for all I care.
That's right. I'm glad to see
Hey, Chris is still shooting that one, though.
He's shooting both of them.
Yeah, Simmons. Yeah.
Yeah, so
He'll be going northeast.
I'll have to give him a karate chop. No, I want to get some points.
I haven't even signed up for this PRS.
Man,
22.
you don't get it.
Get out. He wanted the door.
I talked
Get your
I
ass
talked
out
to
of
Chris
here.
about it. He said if you don't plan on going to nationals, it's not worth it.
I want to go to
It's
Nationals.
$30 to
Well,
get the
yeah, and
license.
then you guys say it's $30, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should just to see how
You
stack
won
up.
more than that today from getting third place.
Yeah, you can use your
Just
winnings.
dig some of that money up out
You
of
know
those
what?
mason jars in the yard.
I'm out of Mason Jars.
Am I going to be seeing you guys at NRL Nationals? I don't know yet.
I don't know. Oh no, not me. I didn't do the whole circuit on that one.
Be careful with the karate chop. We don't want anybody swallowing their Adam's apple.
Oh, that'd be a good one too.
What? Don't be looking at me. No.
We'll straighten out the arthritis.
Cinder blocks, couple of boards, shelf unit. Check. That's right. John. Drew, save some alcohol for tomorrow.
Easter eggs and kids.
Tell him, Dick. That's funny. No, I don't drink.
I got to cut grass tomorrow all day. It's that time of year.
Oh yeah.
Properties.
The yard work starts again.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Tomorrow's Easter.
Yeah,
That's what you're doing tomorrow?
all day.
On Easter?
What choice do I have? I can't wait till Monday.
Sure you could.
No, I can't.
Tell him
No, it's all good.
you don't work on
Oh,
Sunday.
my tactical lawnmower. That's right, Drew.
There may be an open spots available after the first go around of invitations.
You do have tactical lawnmower. I bet you have the
Yeah,
MP5
maybe. I don't know.
right in that seat.
I haven't got an invite because I didn't sign up for the series. They had sent me an email asking if I'd be interested. I responded, but I haven't heard anything back. And at the end of the day, whatever.
It's another match.
That's a
You know what we need to ask? Does anybody on here have any experience or own one of the Mercedes, or it's like the Sprinter?
Oh yeah, anybody got a Sprinter van?
We're thinking about something for doing these matches, not always getting a hotel room where it's just a night of or whatever, but still using it as a daily driver. Not looking for a drive around camper, but something that's
Have a good night, Dick.
utilitarian. That would be the word for it.
There you go. This is the lawnmower.
Firefighter does hell no.
Does it have a small block engine?
I
It's small block Chevy.
Firefighter dust.
hate yard work. I have to do the same right tomorrow. Yeah, I do it commercially though, so
Hey, Joaquin.
it's that time of year around here in the South, and it can't wait any longer.
Ram ProMaster 3500.
Ram ProMaster, yep. I know Amazon
Yeah,
trucks,
he's got
they
a-
run those Fords that look like them, but specifically it would probably be one of the Mercedes.
Diesel?
Yeah,
One of the
I think
Sprinter
I'll go
diesels?
diesel.
Yeah, four-wheel
I'll go
drive.
diesel.
You know, if you click on four-wheel drive when you're building one of those out, it's like 10 grand.
Oh, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
any four-wheel drive.
I've heard they have plenty of space. Yeah, I've been in them and they're nice, but I'm not looking for like a full-on conversion camper. It would be more of a just have enough space, got all your guns.
Cooking up some ramen in the middle.
I mean, I don't want a full kitchen
Flaming
camping
hot
thing.
chicken.
Yeah.
Just a place to stay. With
You might
a
as well get you one of the little nook things. Just got a little kitchenette type of ordeal. Just something, little hand washing station, and
I don't need all that crap. I just need a bed and air conditioning and heat.
mainly heat.
A cot.
Sprinters are ugly, but dang, are they solid vans.
Very deceptive for how they can actually haul for the VGW and the heavy rear
Yeah, they
axle.
are pretty. They can hold
Tyler
on.
wants to get a tent. I'm too old for that, Tyler.
Ain't nobody got time for that
He's
shit.
done a lot of backpacking and tent camping.
Yeah, if I'm going to be at a match, I
Or
mean, I don't
topper on the
want to
truck.
be all nasty and stanky and everything else. Where I've been sleeping out in the woods and smell like a puppy dog. That's what my wife always says every time I come back from camping. You smell like a wet dog.
Been out playing in the trash
What?
can.
You got a wet dog. What's up? It's Chase.
Yeah,
I had a
pop up,
friend
pop up.
try to buy a Sprinter for the same thing. The dealer told him to buy a Ford Transit instead because they had less issues.
Really?
Big plain Jane trailer.
No, we don't want a trailer because
No,
when
I
you're
don't
going
wanna-
across
I don't wanna-
country,
I don't want to pull a trailer.
Yeah, you got two more wheels to worry about, and you can't go as fast. And all that bullshit.
Ram wagon. Or a topper on the truck and sleep in the back.
Well, he looked at those camper too. The in the bed.
Yeah, in the bed type thing, which I'm not going to say it's not an option. But those things just look just top
They make
heavy.
the one where
They
you,
are.
I don't know if you crank it up, but like it's low profile so you can drive under trees and then
Yep.
that top part cranks up.
Yeah, I've seen the one that looks like it's the one you pull and it turns into an A-frame, little camper. And we're talking about actual pull behind.
I'm sure they make some that are. A lot of those are for dualies. though,
Tyler
right?
North says picky.
Picky.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say picky. Just want to be a little comfortable.
You guys know what you want. You've been there, done
At this
that.
point in life, yep.
That's true.
I told my wife about it.
They did.
She's
have
like,
one.
"Really? You gonna drive that ugly thing around?" I said, "Yep." She
It's
did.
gonna have a sign on it: free ammo,
Oh heck no!
free ammo and hugs.
3 puppies.
Build bunk beds on one side, and the other side you can get a portable shower. Yeah, I'm just thinking about just like having a cot, but just it being climate controlled. Just something really simple.
Yeah.
I think that'll work. I know they're not cheap.
No.
Well, those conversions, when you get all the crazy stuff in them, that's when it really gets
Tyler says no. It's damn picky.
damn picky. How you guys doing? You liking this? extra
Find to use
weight now?
Prevo. No, see, Lynn, there's a story behind that. That is too much trouble. You got to trim trees,
It's a pain
places
in
you
the
go
ass.
to. Every place is muddy. If you get rain, you try to
Hey.
pull in there with a Prevo. Yeah.
No, and like that one in Utah, you drove for 45 minutes
On a gravel,
road.
twisty ass road.
There is no way in hell you could pull that
Yeah, no.
3 men in a cot.
Sounds like a horror movie.
Yeah, it does. How are you going to clean guns?
Etc. Well, you don't need running water. All you need is some solvent and patches. You'll be able to do that in a drawer. As long as you got.
But wouldn't you not want to get some type of shower or some kind of kitchenette thing? How are you? You gonna go take a shower at a hotel?
You go to a truck stop.
You just freaking you get one of these empty Bojangles, fill it full of water.
You know, if you're doing
stick a
something
couple
like
holes
that,
in it, you just do this shit.
yeah, unless it's
I
a
wish-
ruck
I
match
wish
or
that
something.
cap was-
Oh man, I'd love to send that thing loose. Ray will be doing feng shui for his minivan. Oh hell, you guys will be spooning. Oh heck no,
No.
no, not at all.
As hot as you'll have it in there, I'll probably be on the roof outside.
Actually, what I'm thinking about is if I start doing more of the stuff with Mini X and my wife, and we go out and do that, at least it's a little more comfortable. I know it might be a little tough at 3, but Ella can sleep on the floor.
Those solar shower bags work great. Yeah.
I've heard they do
Yeah,
as well.
Joey. Hey, leave it
Hobo
on.
bass for all. Hey, you know, I've done the dirty thing. I've done all the motorcycle camping and lived off a bike for a month. And yeah, I just, I'm at that point in my life, I don't want to do
That's
that
fun
anymore.
when you're like
Yeah.
30, 27. Ain't nobody want to do that anymore.
All stinky and nasty, and your collar's got sweat. You know, after a while, sweat just turns like
Yeah,
cordura
brown
and all that.
lines.
Just like, yeah, it's just,
The
it looks
brown-
like a wax bag.
Brown
That's what it
lines
looks
and all
like.
your wrinkles. 'Cause
Yeah.
you've been riding a motorcycle all day long.
Scratch it out.
Hobo
Like
bass for all. Yeah, I actually showered in the French Broad one time. As dirty as it was, we were doing an event for Biltmore, and they didn't have any showers or anything. And I was like, "There's some water right there." I went in there.
It's not the one.
Yeah, that's not
It's
the one.
not the one, man. You-
French Broad is actually pretty nasty.
Yeah, you
There's
want
like fecal matter in it, and there was something else.
you want to go there to the headwaters.
Yeah,
That's the
headwaters.
good
You
gotta
stuff
get the
right there.
headwaters.
The headwaters.
Or just go up there to
kayaked
Davidson River where it's all like ice cold.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You get down around there where I live,
sliding rock.
You will shrivel up when you come out of that water.
you catch something.
As Kreideman say,
No, don't even say that.
you heard that
Ray
before, haven't you?
have do the Transamerica Trail. No 6 rudders. I have not. Did not do that. We looked at doing that when I was doing a bunch of stuff with BMW, but never did it.
Kreideman.
Kreideman's got a great.
Have you
saying.
added any weapons to your tactical one? A 2-barrel machine gun on it.
It's got,
No, but I always have a pistol with me because
it's got what's
there's some places that I do that's commercial property where you're kind of by yourself off the beaten path, and it'd be an easy place to get jacked. So
yeah, Joaquin says the best.
that's a holster right there. Just,
When you're in your 50s, you don't want to wake up
You want comfort. You don't want to wake up hurting. Yeah, that's right.
Hell, Chuck Norris is out.
Tyler says, I know exactly what you need. One of those Mercedes vans.
That's what we're talking
That's
about.
what we're talking about.
Damn it, boy.
Women sharks. What? All right.
What?
You guys are doing good. We got 111 people in here.
Nice.
73 thumbs up.
I'm half out of it.
And you know, Orson, who went to the last match, he actually did a conversion thing with his van.
He's got a 4-wheel drive.
He's got a 4-wheel drive diesel. He told us he was getting ready to go to Moab for like a month. And, F350.
He's got a
things all jacked up. People take pictures.
See, when I grew up, my parents had the camper van.
When you grow up, I just want to be a real boy.
I just want to be a camper. Yeah, it had a full-on. It was fun. They don't even make those anymore, I don't think.
It's Ray has his hands in so many businesses. Learn something new every day.
You got no idea.
Yeah,
We'll just leave it at that.
He's lived 12 lives.
I lived 12 lives.
I know.
Longer than a cat.
Meow. All right. What else?
Get a school bus and come
I don't
back.
know.
Leave it young.
No, I don't want a problem.
So-
I want to be able to hop in this thing. And if I
Yeah.
said, hey, let's go out to New Mexico tomorrow and let's go see Kenny, I don't want to
You're
give
doing
it a
work.
second thought. I just want to get in there and go. You get an old school bus, you won't be broke down in freaking
That's
Texas
true.
somewhere like this.
Just like on the movies. So we
Bunch
got
of
the steam coming out.
gun cases.
It'd be like the hills have eyes. You know?
Yeah. I wish that show would have ended so quickly.
We're talking about zombies today
I
with a
actually
22.
did a video years back on how movies are stupid for people that actually have guns. Because, like, Friday the 13th,
Oh, yeah.
Jason, all that shit. You just go, and then the movie ends.
It's like, where's the rest of the story going?
Done. Totally outfitted mine. Heater. Yeah, AC.
2 AC.
Well, shit.
Solar.
2
I love
van.
it. Nice. 2 a van man.
That's awesome.
2 a van man. 2A van
2A
man.
van, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's okay, Ray. I don't get hot in Texas. It don't get hot in Texas. Yeah, right. Father gave me a Gravely 260 ZX and my house is only half an acre. I mowed my grass today in 7 minutes. He's got a Gravely mower. The older you get, the more comfort you want. Yeah, Border Patrol helicopter escort.
That's what we need.
Yeah, I want something reliable. I think I want to do something here soon. My wife was like, well, how are you going to, pull, trailers and stuff like that? Because dump trailers and everything.
Yeah.
It's like, I think a diesel
You can
Mercedes
haul
would
that
do
shit.
it. Yeah, exactly.
I just don't like the whole idea of the Mercedes, and I think you can go to a Ford dealer. So if you're out and you had an issue,
Yeah.
I think you can go to a Ford dealer.
I've been told they do have some issues around 100,000
Or is
miles.
it Dodge?
And you got to replace about $1,000 worth of sensors and things like that. But other than that,
What, on the Sprinter?
yeah, on the Mercedes, yeah.
I say we rent a U-Haul.
Heck
Oh,
no.
here we go.
He wants
Build
to rent
the
a
back.
dang U-Haul and travel in it.
I think it'd
And
be
I'm
fun
like,
as
you know how
hell.
hot that thing would get?
No, you got to go in the wintertime. How do you sharpen your mower blades?
Well, actually, I have some sharpeners in the shop, but sometimes if I'm at the mower place, I'll just drop them off, and they'll. I mean, I have so many. I switch them out about every. You know what? Tony's actually offered. He's offered to sharpen my mower blades.
Really?
Yeah, I think that'd be a bad thing.
They'd probably go dull really quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Because they'd be
thinking.
super razor sharp. I'm hunting beaver and red snapper. Yeah. Transport illegals for a
Side job. No, thank you.
Yeah. U-Haul. That was
You're
bad.
gonna get us.
That was bad.
You're gonna get us banned.
What the hell was I thinking?
Oh man. I expect gun talk, and all I hear is mower and diesel engines talk.
Yeah.
What's up? Let's Drive USA. How you doing? 3 KTM street bikes with mummy sacks. No, that's why I want the Mercedes Sprinter, because there's still room to put a motorcycle in the center.
Mm.
Absolutely.
A motel is hard to beat for an overnight sleeping.
Think how the Democrats or Dems are going to be when you know what? Because they're going to be like, I'm sorry, we banned your guns. Can I borrow one of yours? I was like, F no, you done messed up, boy.
That's right, Johnny Watt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. I'm just not in the chatty mood. I'm tired.
A motel is hard to beat for overnight sleeping. Yeah, that's true. But buddy, the thing is, let's say us three decide to go on a trip and shoot a match out west. It's constant motion without having to fly, especially because we're probably going to have show our papers that we had the COVID vaccine and all this. You know,
your
so
COVID passports.
you just take time and you're constantly getting your way out there instead of driving for 12 hours.
Well, there's a lot of restrictions on how many pounds of ammo you can bring to a match, and hell, it's $200 if you can't fold your rifle in half and have to use a large case with some companies. Box trailer won't slow you down, depending on what you're pulling with.
Yeah, so Let's Drive USA is saying sprinters are okay, but service is expensive for sure.
Yeah, it's a Mercedes.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna get one of them dog looking trucks. You know, it looks like a dog face running around.
That's that Nissan thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna cut a hole.
Put ears in it.
Yep. Put some ears on the side.
Okay, so I reviewed a PSA AKV. I think you've shot the AKV. Thoughts, opinions? I did review one on my channel. I think
I don't remember. It was nice.
I think that's the one where someone asked me how in the heck I was able to get a silencer hybrid on there. And that's the one we bored out. Yeah, we bored out the diameter of it.
Yeah,
we did.
That.
We bored it out.
We're like, well, we got a drill bit right here. Sprinters are okay. Oh, I already read that one.
Dumb and Dumber van. Fifth wheel with a 24-footer. No, them days are over with. What are we doing? I mean, just woke up from a nap, but I mean,
see, I did the same thing, Bill.
See, Bill,
I went home
he
and
fell
crashed.
asleep as well. But good job today shooting.
You
Bill.
did awesome, buddy. Good job. Yeah, I was tired, man. Yeah, the Dumb and Dumber van, exactly. JT Holtz.
You've got a PSA, little 9mm PCC.
That's right there, I think.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
have any of the PSA.
Actually, I enjoy that one.
Variant guns.
When my R2 or my R2 K9 shows up, I don't want to put it on there. I'm gonna order a smaller barrel for it. And
I still have to do the review on the Strybog.
me too. Get the C-class toy hauler. I don't want no damn
Thanks,
trailer.
Matilda.
Guys, I used to have a 38-foot triple axle toy hauler when we go to the desert with all the buggies and quads and stuff. It's just a pain in the ass. I just want something short, small, sweet, where you can haul ass to the next match. Like that one family that runs the trailer on the truck one. You know, they go cruise to everyone.
Yeah.
Their husband and
Yeah,
wife.
we met them at the NRL 22X.
Those are cool people.
Anyone ever shot a G-Force? Go FY. I know it's go. You know what yourself. One shotgun. It's a bullpup 12 gauge. Nope, never
I
have.
have not.
Oh, there was another one. I'd never heard of this company before, and I stopped in at Assurance, and it was called a Gary Sar or something. And I was like, what the heck is that thing? And he was like, oh man, you can get those things for like $400. Semi-automatic, box-fed shotgun. Looks like a high point dissident.
High point and dissident in the same sentence.
Yeah, that's weird.
He's got 2 Lugers strapped to his John Deere riding mower. Chuck Norris in the house. Have you taken the B-14 to the range yet? If so, any early impressions? I have not. I have not had a chance to shoot anything. I still haven't even shot the MRAD yet. The Barrett. I was going to mount up a scope.
Were going to do that.
We were going to do the review today after the match, and
It's busy down there.
we did. No, it wasn't that. We were so busy on the chat last night. We got done with the chat. I still had to go pack. There was no time to get it all mounted up.
It got late quick last
Yes,
night.
it did. Yes, it did.
Then I laid in bed and couldn't sleep.
I don't do bull pups and I don't do Turkish products.
How much extra weight are you running on your XLR?
I have no clue.
I'm running the underbarrel weights. I'm running 3 of those. You are as well.
2.
2? You don't have it out on the nose?
I don't have it closest to the mag well.
Gotcha. And then I'm running 2 out on the end. That's it. And my rifle balances perfectly. Not today though, but it balances perfectly.
I don't know. I need to weigh it. I've not weighed that setup yet, so I'd like to get it on a scale and see where I'm at. Just out of curiosity.
You got more time. Let's drive. You gotta sleep. You gotta be able to sleep. My FFL is having a hard time finding the Tika T1X.
That's it. The problem is you're sleeping. If you eliminate sleep, you have more time. That's why I have so much time, Jim. You know that. These guys say I sleep hanging from the ceiling upside down.
That's right. He's a bat.
He
Like
is.
this. Some Turkish shotguns are not to be sneezed at.
They probably make some nice stuff.
I don't know. The one that I got hammered on the worst was when I reviewed that Canic.
Yeah.
Dude, people tore me a new one.
I can't believe it's
Like
not butter.
it's for review, dude. I didn't buy the thing.
Yeah, it's like no shit.
They were like, "You're supporting the Turks." And the,
You know what's tough?
That's it.
You'll get a question from like a video from 4 years ago, like, what's the trigger weight on that thing? Or like
Oh yeah, and I'm like, what video are you even talking
I'm like, I
about?
don't even have that thing.
Did you balance the rifle with the plate or without? Probably wouldn't make a difference as the plate is center mass anyway. I balanced mine without the plate and without the bipod because typically if you're on a barricade like that, you're going to take your bipod off anyway. Especially if you're
But
going
you'll
through a
have the
port,
plate
if
on.
you're going through a port or something like that.
How good it is. I'm just gonna have a little bit.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, it makes sense, Shaggy Rofferman.
Buddy D says his FFL is having a hard time finding a Tika 1X. No doubt. You can't find anything right now.
Mm-mm.
Did you see any oddball rifles out there today? Or, not
No,
oddball,
nothing
but,
crazy.
What'd you see most of? I saw some Bagaros.
I don't know. I saw a
Saw
lot
a
of
couple
voodoos
CZs.
today.
There was a lot of
I think
videos.
there's a guy
Lot
in
of
Chris's
videos.
squad that had one of the Maynard TCS, the new stock,
Yeah.
with some big heavy contour barrel on it. I don't know what it was. Probably a voodoo, but with a different barrel.
There was one guy that was having some issues with light primer strikes, and we said,
Yeah, actually, so guy was like,
There
"Hey
was
man,
two,
I just got my
actually.
voodoo and I'm having problems with light primer strikes." I said, "Do you have a Timney trigger in that?" And he goes, "Hold on." He grabs his rifle. He wasn't sure,
Oh.
and he lifts it up. He goes, "Yep." And I said, "I just did a video on it." I said, "Rick had the same exact issue with a bit of Timney in one of the voodoos and light primer strikes." And I said, "Just go ahead and get your trigger tag." And he said, "I'm doing that first thing this week."
That's so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
Problem solved.
Problem solved. Because Timothy makes good stuff.
exactly.
I just don't think they have that
Terry
figured
Carter
out.
said the Turks are like the Chinese of the Middle East.
What?
All right, we're just reading the comments before we go to sleep.
Yeah.
Because you got it like 90
what's
degrees
funny?
in here.
Yeah, it's
My eyes are like
hot in here.
swelling.
It's hot in here. You probably messed with the damn heater.
I did not touch it. It was hot like this last night too. I walked in and my eyeballs started swelling. I was like, man, this is too hot for
I
me.
can't make you happy. It's 70 degrees.
bullshit.
It's not
like
70. It's like
78.
80 something in here.
You're out of your damn mind.
Ah, I'm
I'm
telling
going
you.
to show you right now, Dick.
That thing is wrong.
It's 69 degrees.
He's got his dad pants on.
69 degrees. He does have the dad pants on.
He's got his eye
That's 96, dude. He had to check it.
It feels like it.
There's no way it's 70 in
It's
here.
69.
Hey, Bill, that's exactly who we're talking about is Jared. I talked to Jared after the match, and I told him, I said, that's the problem. So we had the same issue. And we turned every single screw possible on that thing to try to adjust and make it lighter, more
Yeah, we could
heavier.
not figure out.
And he was having light primer strikes.
My-
Tree Feller 22. Hey there, guys from
What's up, Tree
Australia.
Feller?
What's up, Tree Feller?
Yeah. Bill, You did good today, man.
Tell Rick.
I had a good time today, Bill.
Tell Rick what?
My eyeball started swelling. Sounds like I have a problem. Got to tell you to stop eating Taco Bell.
Yeah, he's got gas, so he's like holding it in right now, like.
No, it's not gas. How about a Sherpa arc? Never heard of it. Instead of Mercedes. I still want something that's
isn't
still
that military looking.
No, I still want something that's a decent daily driver.
You should go work for Amazon for a week. See if you really want to drive one of those.
That's a Ford. They drive Fords.
I don't know. You guys never finished.
What does that symbol look like on the Amazon?
Looks like a damn.
You
You guys never finished the tripod story of Rick's day today. Tripod story.
I think they're talking about the Skypod. You only get to use it
good.
once.
I won. Yeah, I won one. I cleaned the stage.
So did I.
You know what?
So did you.
Was there only one stage I used to buy?
That's it. There was no other stages.
Yeah, sure as shit.
Yeah.
Just one.
Get yourself a Toyota Hilux.
Now that actually could be. I don't know how big the
Highlights or
Hilux.
Helix?
I don't know.
Depends
Might
which
be
part of the
Hilux.
country you're in. Hilux.
Isn't that what Sergio said when he was in the Middle East? They always get shot up in those things, but they'd run like.
Oh, no.
Hopefully, we're
Like a
not to worry about that
spell.
driver.
We'll see you, Joaquin.
See you, Joaquin.
That Toyota motor.
Yeah, you can't
That's
beat
what
that.
I'm thinking.
But it's like
I
a-
didn't write
it's
that
like
down.
The overseas.
Yeah, let me see what one of those
It's
looks
the
like.
overseas version of a Tacoma. That's exactly
What?
they are. Yeah, it's
What the-
basically
how's
a
that gonna-
Tacoma.
How's that going to do anything? I don't need another
Yeah.
sport
What
utility,
the hell?
sport activity, or any of that other stuff.
Hilux. Let me check this shit out. Hilux.
That sounds like a vacuum cleaner, like the
Ah.
Electrolux.
The Deluxe, Hydrolux, electric, hydrostatic, electromagnetic.
Well, I see some van shopping in y'all's near future.
What? That's a pickup truck.
I just told you it's the overseas version of a Tacoma.
What the hell's that?
Oh,
gonna
what
be?
the heck? You drive a Tacoma. I used to drive a Tacoma. How the heck am I supposed to travel across the
You
country?
can't even
without-
lay in the back of the
I
van
didn't
with it.
suggest that.
Your feet would be hanging out the back.
All right, we're not taking advice.
Bunch of pig-
from the
Hello,
shake.
6 from Germany. What's up, Comms Prepper?
Comms, preppers
108
out
people.
there. Yeah.
The Forerunner is called the Hilux Surf in the rest of the world. I wouldn't have a Forerunner either.
It's
Not
too
enough
small.
room. It's too small.
I got a Forerunner.
He's got one.
Shit, you can barely. I can't even put my center fire rifle sideways.
Man, these guys are going the wrong direction. They're going to be going to Suzu Troopers here in a minute.
Hey, man, they all super bright. We can hold the
Oh,
back.
yeah, that's
The guy in the back.
Matt, you're out in the back.
Here's my finger locking up again.
Little joystick back there.
Yeah. You can drive like a tractor bucket. It's got like bucket handle.
Comms Prepper drove a Hilux in Afghanistan.
It's nice to see comms out there. That's a good old YouTube buddy of mine.
Was looking for an NRL 22 match. Have you ever had to call their local law enforcement to register your fire before you go to the match?
What? No.
Not for 22, but Tom, just because I've put on a lot of matches, especially if you do it in a place that's not a designated gun range that's been in business for a long time. It's usually pretty good. We give them coordinates for an LZ if they needed to bring a chopper in before the match. We tell them when we're going to run it just so they're aware. That's not a bad idea, especially if you're doing something like a ruck match or something like that, just being able to evac somebody in case you do have something happens, especially on some of these, you're just going to have medical issues. The Bushnell, we had the one guy have a heart attack. Then we had the one match where, you were shooting with us that day when SQ had a heart attack. They life flighted him out and he died.
Forgot about
Yeah. So things happen. They do happen. So yeah, it's probably not a bad idea if you're going to be making a lot of noise or if you have a lot of attendees just to give them a call. No, 22, I wouldn't really mess with it.
No, guys. We're looking. No.
You
You can't even stand up in a damn. Half of those are damn.
just a sport utility. No,
It's just. I just want to be a sport utility. No. I want
back to the U-Haul.
standing. I'd rather have the damn U-Haul. I'm serious.
I'm serious,
At least
Mr.
you
Ray.
can stand up and put your damn pants on in the morning. You know those like super slim tents? Those one man like tents about 1.5 feet off the ground?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, hold on. It's like you and the damn Suburban trying to put your pants on shit. The hell, freaking Suburban shaking all over.
Yeah, so that was a little different today, guys, about the match. So typically in a PRS style match or NRL match, you're not moving in and out of vehicles and this, that, and the other. They had one stage where you had your bolt gun, magazine inserted, bolt open, and you got to place it in the back of the Suburban. Then you got to get out of the Suburban. So all this is under time. And you're standing there with your gear in hand, except the rifle, and the buzzer goes off. Now you got to hop your little butt in the back and get in the window and everything else. That's what you do a lot of in 3-gun, but you don't typically see it in NRL PRS style rimfire matches. Rimfire. So yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah.
Or you don't have jet skis and all this other stuff.
That's kind of cool. Sitting on
It was okay. Yeah.
It was okay. Till my mag didn't work. Right? Is that what you gonna say?
Wannabango.
No, it's a banjo.
No, Wannabango. Instead of Wannabango. All right, never mind.
I know what you're saying. I thought it said banjo though.
Just buy a Bell Ranger. Ray probably knows how to fly them as well.
He probably does. Yeah, I spent 2
freaking
years.
chopper. Anyway,
How long would it take to get to Utah with a chopper? I wonder.
forever. I got a buddy that always flies to South America. Nonstop. They rigged up a whole fuel cell.
Non-stop?
Nonstop. Rigged up a whole fuel cell in the back of the thing where it just pulls fuel. He's like, I don't even know if this is legal, but he does it.
Tree fella's got
year.
he's got the thing going.
Tree fella. I'm thinking of buying a Renault van, setting it up as a shooting touring rig. See, he's got the same idea as we do. I mean, that's what we're trying to do. And then, I kind of got the idea. I mean, I was already thinking about it, but when we saw the Bergara truck out there and they were running the Sprinter and, they got their team guys, traveling in that, it's kind of a way to do it. Stand up in it.
That's
I
personal
remember that one
preference, Chase.
sprinter at the
You get-
Gaston Sniper Conference.
I like the
Yeah.
MPAs.
Yeah.
And those guys rolled up in the all blacked out, everything sprinter van.
Yeah, but those are special
That was
high speed.
FBI.
That's what I mean. But the
Yeah,
sprinter
exactly.
van was decked. It was nice.
I can get an MDT ACC or an MPA hybrid for the same price. Which way would you lean for rimfire? Absolutely MPA, no questions asked if you were to ask me that.
I
Rip?
already answered it.
He's got both.
Yeah, what about you?
I'd go MPA.
Yeah.
It's a comfortable chassis. I don't think you'll go wrong with that hybrid at all.
Carcane. Yep.
Yeah, JP Holtz.
Let's see, Ford
E150
work utility vans.
Great camping and touring.
I think that. No, that's not what Orson has. It's something similar to that.
He has a
This is a
Ford,
Ford F-350.
Oh, it is an
Yeah,
F-350.
It's an
Okay.
F-350. Hollow camper. We'll get it figured out. Like I said, it's been tossing it around.
That's right.
You're in the Mecca around here,
Yes, it
so
is.
Mecca of the shoot world.
You should get a Sprinter and do the same Skittles paint job.
No, what he wanted to do is he wanted to get a Sprinter and hang Gallotech in there.
I want to put Galatech on the one side.
No, Rick.
What do you mean no?
You guys just need a short bus.
Yeah.
He's so right.
Too late.
Too late, big country.
What flavor are the windows?
I'm pretty sure Rick was licking the windows on the way home again.
Those are strawberry. Tastes like strawberry. What about
we
an
had a good
old
time.
Snap-on tool truck? Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'll be cool.
They
You just need to Google a bunch of different things and figure it out. Look at pictures,
I
get
heard
prices.
I'm gonna get me a damn Honda Elite 150 scooter. A rifle bag and
What about a Vespa?
And
You have a Vespa?
tour all the way through, get to Utah to go shoot a match. Look at that. See how my finger locks up?
You tell him to get his fingers looked at.
Don't tell me that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Van Clan has a Sprinter 4x4 conversion video. Pretty badass, Jeff Cobb says. Yeah, there's a buddy of mine in Cali. He's a huge snowboard, mountain bike, adventure guy, and he's actually ordered a Sprinter van where the bikes go under the bed. So you take the front wheel off,
Mhm.
and then underneath the bed is like a storage compartment for all his bikes and snowboards and stuff.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And Dr. Rick, see, now you got them all. What the hell?
Well, it beats the hell out of trying to stretch your fingers out every 5 minutes.
Get your fingers looked at. Yeah. I know, I need to go. I got a doctor phone number I got to call.
Yeah, Shaggy said everybody
He
got
his
on
teeth.
him about the tooth problem. Time to get them fingers checked out.
Yeah, that's a fact. Does Matt work with y'all? He used to work at Microtech.
Used to back in the day.
Back in the day.
Still on great terms. Still popping in every now and then.
He helped us, what was that, a month ago?
It's been a little while. About a month and
He
a
helped
half.
us build some knives. And we had it. Yeah, we are. You got pants.
I think it would be a bad idea if I worked with y'all at Microtech.
It probably would be.
Of course it would
It would
be.
be because of more ruckus.
Production would increase. That's what would happen.
I don't know if it would.
Did you read Shaggy's? He said he got his teeth looked at. You need to get your fingers looked at.
What the hell kind of bug is that up there?
I knew that's what you were doing. I wasn't falling for that
Is
crap.
Matt? No. Rich rebuild.
This short must be perfect.
And then redoing a FedEx van. Oh, that's cool. It'll be fun. Dun. Van Clan.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just going to stick with the Bartland. We've done enough testing, Tree Feller, and it's all the same. It just depends on the day. Some days the Bartland will outshoot theirs, and some days their aces will outshoot mine. It just depends what
Day it is.
5 or 10 rounds you throw in there and how it does. And Ella's
Did you talk about cold bore shots?
is the same way.
Cold bore shots yesterday. Did we talk about that?
Huh? Wake up.
Clean cold bores.
What are you talking about?
You're 0.
What about it?
Yours, just.
I don't get what you were asking me.
How many did we talk about it yesterday? We cleaned the barrels, we punched them out, and then we shot kind of groups.
Yeah,
right off the
y'all
pencil.
see-
Ours did not change.
Mine
So
looked like Fido's rear end.
we're still going to stick with and recommend highly that you clean your rimfire 2 to 250 rounds. You need to be cleaning. Okay, clean the barrel, clean the action. The gun will just run a lot smoother.
Sexton learned about
Yeah,
30 rifle.
yeah, he did. But mine doesn't shift. They say it takes about 15, 20 rounds. I just got done cleaning mine. We went to the range. They were already on the range.
Took me
I get out there. I'm like, boom, 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 center. I mean, it was just a little knot egg. And then you were clean cold barrel, and it was
shotgun.
left, right, left. And then you started horizontally stringing, and then it came right in. So
Oh yeah, there you go. Retired EMS unit.
we actually talked about this.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you
we
could put
did.
you could use all that
Yeah.
stuff. The only problem is you lose all the interior, but
You have to scrape all the blood out from underneath.
Yeah, they're supposed to do
Take
that.
the track system and all that, and you'd have stuff all
You'd
coagulated
be
in there.
amazed how much
That's
nastiness
nasty.
in there.
All right, fairly new to 22 precision game, primarily NRL. Thinking about picking up a Magneto or Kestrel?
Test one.
Definitely Kestrel. You can do more with the Kestrel and not have to have the Magneto. You're not going to be loading 22, and it's not that important. You'll be able to reverse calculate.
You'll
what
be
you
able
need
to
do
true out
with the
your
Kestrel.
velocity.
Correct. Yeah, just with known hits and known impacts, the speed is not going to matter.
Which that's probably what we ought to go do. Figure out what the heck is going on with this dope.
Who?
My
You're
dope
You're
seems
an
to be
ice
on
dope.
better.
Yours and mine went haywire today.
Mhm.
Then I get in the truck, it's like 70 degrees, and the truck's reading 22 degrees outside. I was like, what the heck is going on?
The truck.
Yeah,
was?
first time ever. The thermostat was reading like 22 degrees.
Shit's starting to fall
Yeah,
apart.
exactly. That's what I'm thinking. You got like 20,000 miles left. I might look at one of those sprinters. Yep, I've got no impact shift on my cold bore after a full clean. So Tree Fella's got one like mine.
Oh, that's a good question, Carcane. I don't know.
Yeah, which one? Ambulance or used limo? Jeez.
More puke and blood. I would probably say the ambulance just because of the blood.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go
More
ambulance.
puke in there.
It gets more seat time. They're hot seat cars. Those things never stop.
Yeah.
The limo only gets rented like what? I mean, they stay busy, but they're not 24/7.
I knew a guy that had a limo business.
Yeah, me too.
Those actually do pretty well for bachelorette parties, and there's they get rented out pretty good. I've got impact shit on mine, cold bore after full clean. Yeah, I had 3. I think it was 3 rounds, and I was back to basically just a hair below center where I wanted to be. One shot, man. Matt, congratulations on third, buddy.
Good job
Appreciate
on
it.
third, man.
Thank you guys. That means a lot.
Congratulations, Bill Sweeney. Congratulations, 6 runners.
Kreiderman.
Kreiderman.
Yep.
It was a good day.
Yeah,
Good
it was
day for
fun.
everybody.
It was a
Fun day.
I was super excited for you, except you didn't get a trophy. I was a little pissed.
Okay, here you go. Manuel Lopez asks. He has a heavy fill schmedium and thinking about picking up a polyfill tater tot. What do y'all think? Is tater tot worth it? If so, non-skid. Big question for you.
I love the tater tot. I will say, Matt said he would prefer it with sand fill.
I think if I ran the tater tot like he has with the heavy fill, I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah. I kind of like the medium fill. I don't like the denseness is good when you're putting the plate on top. I think this is just my personal thoughts, but I've messed with that bag a lot, trying to put it around different things and be able to like make it go backwards and flat and all sorts of stuff. And you know what, Dick? I don't know. I like the regular fill. I will karate chop. What, dude? Whoop, whoop. Oh, almost caught that. So that's my answer.
So it's worth it. And non-skid. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Non-skid.
Yeah.
You want
The rubberized.
You want the rubber on the bottom.
It's a good bag.
It's a good
I
bag.
don't have a plate and not sure having 2 heavy fill bags would be worth it. Yeah, I mean, if you've already got one, I mean, just go ahead and go with the lighter, I think, just so you have some versatility there.
I like it as a rear bag a lot better. That's the one thing I don't like about your bag. I don't really think I could manipulate it enough in the rear.
It's play sand.
Guys, the bag I run more than anything else with the plate is
Sand.
that stupid
There's
Coltac
rice.
D bag. And we couldn't keep sand in it. It worked great with sand, but the sand leaks everywhere. It got in all of our gear bags and everything. So we took it, we tried all different types of fill, and ultimately we put rice in there. And I know you guys are going to say,
It
we're
works
going to keep.
phenomenal.
Everybody uses it.
Yeah.
We've never been to a match.
I use it twice.
You wouldn't use it, or you
I
wasn't
used it once.
using it, or Kreider
There's
wasn't
always
using it.
there's always been a stage where
We're going to call it the rice patty.
Yeah, the rice patty.
Why do you gotta go like that afterwards?
The rice patty.
Patty. What you not tell them, rice patty?
All right. The tight tater tot. The tighter. Tittier?
Tight tiller. Tic-tacular.
Tight titter. Tot.
No, with the non-skid. And with the non-skid, yep. The other day you said you prefer the udder over the Comanche. Why? Is it worth upgrading? That's not me.
You use the udder a lot today.
Does Kreiderman have the Comanche? Is that what he's rolling around with?
I don't know what that is. I don't like that.
It's
how
more
things
more
the way
flared
it's
out.
Yeah,
I-
no.
it doesn't feel like it wraps around anything.
I actually used the udder today. I borrowed it from you
Top
for
rail.
the top of
Did
the.
you put
No,
it outside?
no, I didn't use that on the top rail. I used it on the tank trap from the V position.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
everything else I used the.
And you
V-bag.
get it set right. It's just
Yeah.
it's good.
Oh, I used the udder for that top deal too.
See, that's why we all have purchased different bags. We've all ended up using different ones at some point.
Sand is a biatch.
Yeah.
They work well on there too. Actually, Sweeney's the one that came up with riding along the right edge so you can put your elbow on that rail.
No, he didn't come up with that.
He
That's
shot
something-
before you.
I know. he asked if he could do that. That's something we did at Bushnell like 4 years ago. If you can get on that right side, that's the way to go. If you get on the right side of the Suburban, it's the way to go. If you get on the right side of a barricade, it's the way to go. Guys, if they don't say you can't do it, do it. What we're talking about is there was this rail section on this platform. Well, everybody was just led to do the normal thing, and that's just come right up to the rail and shoot it off the center rail. But you have no support here. Well, it's shaped like a U like this. There's nothing to say you couldn't go over to the right-hand side. Matter of fact, that's the stage that we shot and won, got higher than anybody else when we won Snipers Unknown. We were shooting off that same tower, and I went far left, perched up on that, had support. As a matter of fact, did you guys watch, like, basically you can put your stock on that, and you can just run it this way, no movement.
See with that plate and that udder.
Yeah, no, it's solid, but I mean, those are also close shots. I'm talking about when we were shooting, 600 plus yards off of that.
Yeah, that's center fire though.
Yeah, I'm just saying that tower gets used for everything.
Yeah, the good thing they put that piece of wood down over all that.
Yeah, that used to be metal crate.
Good.
Or were you out?
Production cost limit. What are the counts towards that? Do you trigger upgrades? Yeah, that'll kick you out.
Yeah, Buddy D, you cannot do anything to the chassis. It has to be the stock chassis.
You can add
stock barrel, stock action, stock trigger. Other than that, you're good to go.
But you can't put a rail like Area 419 ARCA on the bottom and stuff that doesn't mess with
Correct, but you can't change the chassis out.
No.
Can't mess with the barrel, action, or trigger.
Yeah. And it has to be in production as of.
And Buddy D, it depends on what you're doing because those numbers fluctuate. Whether you're doing PRS or NRL on how much you can have, and then some of these outlaw matches. Today was like a weird one.
Did they have a
Yeah, they did. They did. It was like $13.50 or something for this one.
I'm gonna switch to production. I'll borrow your Ruger and sell the Voodoo.
It's right over there, buddy.
All right. Anything else?
That's it. We are done for the night.
MSRP, absolutely, Buddy D. Yeah, it's not what you bought it for. It is what, and it must be current manufacturer. You can't say, "Well, I've got a 455." They just changed it to a 455.
I bought it on sale for $1,200.
It's got to be MSRP and current offering.
That was the problem with the 455. You can't get that one anymore, right?
When you are engaging positions or changing positions and accidentally bang the barrel, do you guys ever notice the zero being off?
Not if you have a good scope.
No, you should, other than touching or flexing your barrel, you should be able to bang it, hit it.
Oh, yeah.
It's all torqued in.
Spear the dirt.
We did have to use the Borka tool set today. Kreideman's rear, his hybrid. I don't think he ever tightened the rear butt pad, so we had to tighten that up today.
Yeah, Manuel Lopez is talking about an outlaw match. I'm probably going to be doing a 3-gun match on the 18th. We're going to be in Bristol, Virginia.
Be out of town.
Yeah. You don't know if you're shooting that one?
I'm not shooting that one.
Yeah, we'll be shooting the PRS Kettlefoot rimfire match on the 18th.
I'm not 100% on that other one, too. I need to call Bill Sweeney.
Which one?
The one on Sunday.
Oh, the one at
see how many of those guys are shooting it.
Frontline defense.
Yeah. That happened, guys.
Well, just go on your own. You don't need anybody else. Just shoot your match.
Just seeing who's going.
I just want to be.
High velocity. Have you guys had anyone shooting the air gun class? Air 22 match?
We don't shoot NRL 22. We shoot NRL 22X.
I would like to, but I don't. There's
mostly
no
PRS.
Is there any
PRS
NRL 22 around?
No,
that's the tough
It's all PRS.
The problem is that things started in freaking June of last year. So, like, signing up for that and trying to.
I'm not talking about sign. I'm just talking about going to shoot one of the NRL 22s where it's like 100 yards and in.
Any chance you can do a video on adjusting the diamond trigger? Yeah. Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
I
Breaking down the action and everything else. Maybe. So I'm having an XLR Monday. We're going to Cerakote that thing Tiffany blue. So maybe while it's out of the action, we might be able to do that.
Do you have to take it out of the action? Or is
probably to do a good video.
Well, to do it so you can see it. So you're not, well, do this and do this. Yeah.
True.
All right.
Any chance? Welcome back. All right. Well, since Elster's here, we got to go.
What's up, Todd?
Just kidding, Todd. Now, we've been yapping for an hour and 44 minutes, and
It's been a long day.
I appreciate everybody showing up, especially because it's a super late one compared to normal. Oh,
Don't forget tomorrow's Easter.
yeah.
And the reason for Easter.
There you go. Other than that, you guys got anything to say before we get out of here? Did you ever charge your phone? Your
That's
thing?
my other watch.
That's the other one. So that one
That's
actually
actually
works.
working.
He's getting ready to judo chop. He's looking for
Oh, I know. He's going to try to Judy chop me. He go Judy chop.
Yeah, he's trying to reach.
Wow! I had you on that one.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. It's been
Take
fun.
care.
See you.
Get your ass out of here.